What's up, guys? My name is Elias, and Gen V has officially dropped its fifth episode on Amazon Prime. So, here's my take on it. So, episode 4 saw Kate joining our main protagonists, Jordan, Marie, and Emma, in an attempt to expose Cypher and potentially his reasoning behind keeping a mysterious burnt man in a box, which didn't go so well and actually made Cypher show off just how powerful and how many steps ahead of the team he is as he controls Jordan's body with ease, forcing Marie to nearly kill her. Episode 5, however, begins with a flashback to a month ago where we meet Cypher at his home attending to the burnt man in a bath and feeding him. Sister Sage, who is now the CEO of Vought, appears out of nowhere as her and Cypher begin to do the deed in front of the burnt man, which I really do believe is Cypher, who's simply using the Cypher we know's body because, he can do that. I mean, why else would he be staring, and why would Sister Sage be pleasantly staring back? Hmm? Flash forward to the president, and Jordan is facing backlash for the fight as well as feeling self hatred for the way Cypher took control of her body. The menace himself then interrupts her and Marie's argument by telling Marie that she should be happy her powers were pushed like that in the first place, making a power play in doing so as he fancies himself a god amongst the students. Of course, he'll need to punish Kate for trying to sabotage him so he doesn't look weak because he's an absolute menace. But the guy puts her in Elmira, the prison that the gang escaped from in the first place. That's just cold. Kate is forced to strip and humiliate herself as she gets treated like a criminal on death row, with a feeble attempt to escape making you feel even worse for how things have turned out for her. We catch back up with Sam, who was sorely missing last episode, in an interesting subplot as he visits his home, to which his father is very happy to see him, but his mother looks alarmingly worried. Apparently, they both thought he was dead, and when Sam accidentally loses control and injures his father, his mother looks as though she wished he was. And after Sam refuses to help the gang break Kate out of prison, his mom later reveals to him that they sent him away to help him, for they knew not how to deal with a mentally ill kid, let alone one with superpowers. Sam forgives them, and it seems like this was his first real steps toward healing, which I'm all for because he's a great character who deserves to explore his heroic side more than just being a borderline psychopath. Meanwhile, Polarity is at dinner with Cypher and tries to kill him with a knife after Cypher tells him the quote unquote truth about Andre and how he couldn't reach his fullest potential. But Cypher predicts that Polarity is onto him and grabs the knife and stabs himself in the friggin' hand without feeling any pain. Yeah, this dude is a problem. And this scene only further drives my point home that he doesn't feel any pain in that body because the burnt man is controlling his body and he doesn't feel any pain when he's in control of someone else. I'm telling you, I think I'm right on this one, but let me know what you think in the comments. And later on, though, Polarity loses his mind and thus his powers go haywire, making all types of metal fly around the house, possibly alluding to him being wiped off the board for good. Yeah, so remember when I mentioned the gang asking Sam to help break Kate out of prison? Yeah. Well, that's exactly what they attempt to do, with Kate even being surprised that Emma would join in on the prison break. The plan, of course, goes awry, with Cypher literally telling everyone that he'll let them go if only Marie agrees to train with him and become the soup's quote unquote salvation. Cypher then leads them all to Andre's final whereabouts before his death, as well as bringing them to none other than Marie's estranged sister, Annabeth, her driving force for being since the last season. After Kate accidentally pushes a guard to kill himself, they all begin to break out, though not all is as it seems. There are no guards, there are no alarms. Cypher wants them to break out. But most importantly, after they go back to Annabeth's cell to see her lying dead on the floor, Cypher just wanted to see if Marie could heal her sister, which she does to the detriment of the rest of the gang. With Marie now vowing to kill Cypher and the preview for episode 6 showcasing the gang's prison break as well as Annabeth potentially having abilities of her own, there's no telling where the last 3 episodes of the season are going to have everyone end up. But I'm willing to bet that no matter what happens, it's only going to spell more chaos and shenanigans for the boys when their 5th and final season drops next year. If you enjoyed this video, remember to hit that like button, share it to others so they can join in on the conversation, and subscribe to my channel as well as follow me on all socials at Takes with Eli. Get in my comments with your thoughts on episode 5 of Gen V. But until next time, take care and God bless.